Welcome to the All-Pro Youth Football Concussion Awareness, Management, and Prevention Program, or CAMP. Any diagnosis, treatment, and management of suspected concussive injuries should be conducted with your own medical doctor. While no helmet or method of practice can eliminate the risk of suffering a concussion while playing a contact sport, we believe the risk can be minimized by focusing on four main concepts that we call EAT IT UP. That stands for education, awareness, training, technology, and testing. In this short video, we will focus on the education and awareness portion of the EAT IT UP program. We will provide some layperson education on what is a concussion, what are the signs and symptoms of a concussion, and what are some of the causes of a concussion, all in an effort to raise awareness about the dangers and risks associated with traumatic brain injuries. We had to pull video clips from several sources in order to give a more inclusive picture of what concussions are and what causes them in football.
Concussions have been a part of sports since the inception of athletics. Only recently has there been an increase in awareness of the impact of concussions on the neurological pathways of these modern-day gladiators. The National Football League is the most popular sport in America today. It is also considered by some to be one of the most violent. Last season, a total of 159 concussions were reported in 16 weeks of play. The National Hockey League also shows alarming statistics as well. 1.2 concussions were reported per game night, and 14.2% of the active NHL roster was concussed. These figures raise concerns about the effect of concussions on the brain and surrounding neuronal tissue in the short and long-term basis.
During injury, most people have symptoms of headache, blurred vision, dizziness, sleep problems, subjective memory problems, and other cognitive difficulties. These can persist after initial impact for several days or even weeks. When all of these symptoms no longer remain, it is thought the brain is fully recovered from the injury. Most people suffering from these injuries feel normal within 1 to 3 weeks. However, after a severe concussion, there can be a heavy negative effect on cognitive function because of loss of neurons in the brain or slow recovery from injury.
Returning to play before fully recovering from a concussion puts a player at risk of suffering another blow to the head and then being at risk for a rare but extremely dangerous condition known as second impact syndrome. This is why coaches should always err on the side of caution. If there is any suspicion that a player may have suffered a concussion, pull them out of the game. When in doubt, sit them out.
Because many athletes choose to compete as soon as possible, they may attempt rigorous physical activity before fully recovering. This may induce second impact syndrome, where a concussed individual experiences a second impact to the head before fully recovering from initial concussion. This can cause severe swelling in the brain within minutes of the secondary impact. Swelling of the brain has been known to induce a comatose state with respiratory failure, rapid eye movement, and dilation of pupils. It can cause death as well.
Every year, over 100,000 concussions occur in all levels of football, and 60% of these are from head-to-head collisions. In an impact lasting just 15 milliseconds, a player's head, on average, experiences almost 100 Gs of force, and collisions on special teams can result in forces of up to 190 Gs.
Indeed, a sharp blow to the face mask is one of the more common ways to suffer a concussion. Since the helmet is only attached to the head through the chin strap, any blow to the face mask or the front of the helmet will exert extreme force through the chin strap, forcing the jaw to slam into the back of the skull and transfer all that energy to the brain through the TMJ joint. It is estimated that nearly 50% of football concussions result from this sort of blow. Finally, there is the cumulative effect of repeated subconcussive blows to the head. This is a very difficult angle of concussion injuries to gather data on. However, it is thought that the cumulative effect of repeated subconcussive strikes to the head can lead to brain trauma and long-term cognitive effects as well. So that is our short survey on concussion in football. We hope that by raising awareness of the risks and dangers, that we can help reduce risky behavior and the odds of suffering a concussion. Thanks for watching the All-Pro Youth Football Concussion Awareness Training Technology and Testing Program. I hope you'll eat it up and keep your head in the game.